So good morning and welcome. It is such a pleasure to see everybody this morning and with beautiful weather. Thank you everyone for coming. For those that don't know me, my name is Margaret Filippo. I'll be the host today. And I've been at Ziffo for 8 months now. Seems like a lot longer. It's been an incredible experience and I'm so happy to be here. I did start my journey in informatics back in the early 90s. I've been with a number of companies, and it's actually amazing to see how much has changed, yet also see how much has stayed the same. When I started at Ziffo, I went around to clients and talked to them about their experiences with Ziffo. And as you know, we are agnostic company. We deal with many partners who many of them are here today. And hopefully you'll have plenty of time to speak to them. And on that note, I should actually say thank you IDBS, who sponsored a very nice breakfast for us, so appreciate that. But as I was talking to clients, they would say, you visit so many clients and it'd be really, really nice to know best practices. If we knew then what we know now, we would have probably had done things a little bit differently. And so hence that was the birth of this meeting, is to share experiences, exchange ideas. Thank you so much to our speakers that we have today, but also we have many breakout sessions, we have lunch, and all of us have experiences that we can share with each other because we're all on the same journey, which is to make the world a healthier place. And I want to, just on that note, welcome my next speaker, which is Raj, who is the co-founder and CEO of Ziffo. And I will tell you that he's the greatest CEO I ever worked for. And the reason is because he has built a company that is so based on science, people, technology, and the culture is just amazing. He's very passionate about helping scientists accelerate their research. And I'd like to just welcome Raj on stage to talk about a background. He'll be speaking to us today about who we are and what we do.
Thank you, Margaret. And she never told me this, okay? Thanks. Hopefully we should set up this kind of a stage so she can get to say this so often. Right? Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's a joy, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a fantastic day. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of people, friends, partners, customers, people who we have been working together in the same ecosystem for a long, long time. It's a joy to be here, friends. I live in Chennai. That's like, my wife never agrees to it. And I don't want anybody asking me, where do you live, in front of my wife, okay? She thinks I live in this, on the road, on the flight, everywhere, but technically, I live in Chennai, and like 1,000 miles from Chennai. Chennai is a coastal city down south in India. That's how I grew up, that's where I grew up. 1,000 miles from Chennai, there's a place called Bengal. If you know those tigers, the Asian tigers, they're all Bengal tigers. The people in Bengal, the Bengalis, are extremely, have opinions and views, and they enjoy conversing, sharing ideas. They have something called Adda, A-D-D-A. Adda is a social gathering, a group of people from the ecosystem, different stakeholders, sit together, chat about it, talk about those ideas, challenges, co-create things, whatever, the views. It's a social interaction. I had this aspiration, dream that we should put together an ADA for scientific informatics. I'm so happy that we were able to do it together. I'm so happy to bring together our customers, our partners, this effort team together to have this kind of a social interaction today. It's a great platform to learn, share. Thanks for joining in today. Thanks for making the time, friends. I was asking somebody to put together these slides, and I said, I need this picture. And if you're wondering what this is, but if you want to see, is this another? We're in the world where it's generative AI everywhere. So I wanted this AI image generator to generate a representation of a village Ada. I tried this with DALL-E and said, what does Starry AI says? And this is what Starry AI says, okay? So I gave the same prompt. Probably we'll be doing this a lot in the future. We'll be prompting and giving instructions rather than actually doing things. That's how it looks like. Other systems, if you're interested, I've also played a lot around. If you're interested, we can share in my experiences too. See, 15 years ago, when I wanted to start Zepho, and I founded Zepho, I really felt the science world is not really supported in the right way. There was a clear need in this marketplace. The market, the environment required deserves a better service providers was a strong thinking. When I say better, it was very clear, wanted to clear a science-first company. A company that really works in the intersection of the science, technology, and data. We wanted to be clearly a science-first company. We realized there's a lot of scientists, people from the science world are spending time explaining what they want. It's wasting time in the translation. There's so much of frustration. We want to make those communication better and effective. We want to reduce this frustration. And we also wanted to see whether we can give them more science time back. There's also a lot of people from the science world actually doing the technology work. So is there a way we can give the science time back? So idea is to build a strong team. A secret sauce was clearly we wanted to build a bilingual team. When I say bilingual, an ability to speak the language of science, an ability to speak the language of technology. It's like a slightly good number of people, I would call them a pseudoscientist in the sense. If you're a pure play scientist, they find it very difficult. So it's a blend of both. It's to an extent where you can interact, understand, get that, and also try and make what you wanted happen. The market has been really kind. We are just really lucky. Fast forward today, I'm so happy today. We've grown into a 2,000 people strong team. In my opinion, this is a right-sized team for the scientific world. We are not at hundred thousands of people in a large generic environment. We also are not a small boutique where you don't deliver scalability and confidence and credibility. It's a right-sized team. Thank you, customers. Today we work with 12 of the top 15 biopharma companies, several large chemical companies, large food companies. It's been an amazing journey. Of course, it's a space we are very, very passionate about. It's fun to be in the space. And we're very clear we'll continue to be in the space. There's so much of opportunity in this space. We are clearly a one-stop solution, an enterprise scientific partner. We kind of help you with digital transformation. We help you define things, identify systems, implement systems. ensure the entire life cycle, work across areas, kind of work through this entire ecosystem from early discovery, genomics, clinical development, and manufacturing QC. Wherever there's science, where there is focus and specialization, that's a sweet spot for us. We're able to do it because of a strong, strong relationship with our scientific software product companies. Several of you here, thank you for joining us today. Our partners are a critical element of the SiEE system. It's part of the business model. And extremely important that it's a win. We have found a very strong symbiotic win-win relationship. A service-focused company, we're able to deliver scalability, accelerated implementation, engagement, and improve customer experience with the products. We have a strong, blended, strong business model with our partners. We have more than 50 partners. And we realize to be a true enterprise scientific informatics partner, we want to be global. We started working in the US, then went to Europe, and today we operate in 12 different countries. We have more than 250 people in the US and then 50 people in Europe. A very vibrant global environment. We continue to invest wherever science matters, will be there. It's very clear, we'll be closer to our customers. There's somebody who asked me what's the one thing which I believe SiEE stands for. Friends, it's after science first, it's clearly people first. The soul of SiEE. It's clearly the culture of SiEE. The culture is based on the philosophy of, say, listening, curiosity. So if you have to crystallize, if there's one thing which I can crystallize, it's SiEE, so the philosophy of listening. Listening is a joyful feeling, and curiosity is very, very authentic, genuine element. That's the common thread which connects everybody in SiEE. We're very, very possessive about this culture. I'm so happy we are listed as one of the best places to work in India, in the US, in several parts of Europe. We'll continue to focus, and there's only two things we are very focused on: science and people. I just want to take this opportunity also talk about some of the recent things, friends. In the last 12 months, the major event, we were able to bring in TA Associates. TA is one of the leading global private equity firm, $47 billion large private equity firm, brought them as a strategic investor into SiEE. We spent a lot of time to understand them, to understand the thinking. We're very convinced there's a long-term thinking, there's a cultural alignment, there's a mindset alignment. It's so much a part to the system. Super excited. I'm happy working with them. It's a strong collaboration. We also recently brought Beyondtex. This is the first system. Beyondtex is a chromatography data solution specialist company. It's a company headquartered in Germany. They operate in the same ecosystem, supporting similar customers more than anything, with the same mindset, same culture, which is extremely important in integration. I was in Berlin a couple of weeks ago, welcoming our new colleagues. So super, super excited to see them. There's so much of alignment. And I also have my friend Arno, founder of Beyondtex. Hey, Arno, thanks for joining from Berlin. If you want to connect with him, he's there. And he's a passionate, enthusiastic ambassador of Spandau. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. And don't ever tell him that he's from Berlin. He takes offense, okay? He's not from Berlin. Technically, yes, okay? So, talking about geographic expansion, we also expanded into Spain and Ireland this year, which adds on to, in terms of Europe, we are UK, Germany, France, Swiss, within Spain and Ireland. We also said we're a big believer in co-located office. We believe this collaboration, ideation, co-creation, even relaxation is possible when you all work together. And we are thinking about how do we create different clusters. In that direction, we also started with the first delivery center in the US, which is our Raleigh office in North Carolina. We have 75 seats there. We have 50 people already started to work there. It's an invitation. We will run ongoing ideation workshops, collaboration workshops there. We will look forward to host you there. You can be there. We can chat. We can discuss. For partners, it's always open to you as partners. We can use the space, and we want to make this as a vibrant space, friends. I don't say this enough. I just want to make sure I use this opportunity. We are what we are because of each one of you. I want to say a big thank you. Thank you for your confidence. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your belief. Thanks for your trust. Thank you, customers. I know several of you have interacted individually. Those are early days where you were able to identify as an early star. There are challenging situations. Of course, if there's no challenges, then you have not done really real work. So there are challenging situations where we stayed together, focused, and worked as one team. You made it happen. Thank you, partners. We are really what we are because as a strong win-win relationship, and the synergies we offer make our customers successful. This is a fantastic feeling. See, more than anything, it gives me a joy that I'm sure you all share this as this entire system, as this one unit. We make this life better and healthier. It's a very joyful feeling. I'm sure we all share this. It's an important thing, and that's one thing I've seen in this world that people are passionate about. And when they look at data, they look at system, then they talk about accelerating science and impacting this world. That purpose gives us a lot of meaning, friends. We all share that feeling. Thank you. I just also want to say, given that I get to work with a variety of people, I'm absolutely sure the next 3 years is going to be an interesting time as far as macroeconomics are concerned. The variety of things happening at the global level. There's going to be a lot of noise. But what I'm really convinced is it's going to be an interesting golden decade for the scientific informatics world. It's an interesting world. The variety of automations, artificial intelligence, the whole digital transformation, so much of tailwind we see in this environment. New scientific modalities and innovations in different areas. It's going to be an amazing space. We all know this is the space we operate. It'll be fun. It will be a joy. And whenever we have some kind of a get-together in Boston, I've always seen it's all about meeting people, ex-colleagues, and people we know, and it's almost like a reunion. And that's a feeling we have whenever we host this event, and I'm sure this is going to be at another reunion. I wish an enriching conversation, discussion, learning, sharing, having fun over the course of the session. I'll be around. I would love to talk to each one of you. Again, thank you. Thank you for joining us. It's great seeing you all. Thank you so much, friends.
Wait, Raj. Does anybody have any questions for Raj before he exits so quickly?
I never knew that you were going to. I would have planned a few questions.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yes.
Can't help myself. So you referenced using AI for generating some images. How fast do you think the revolution of AI is going to transform your business, your industry, and how you interact and facilitate the progression of science?
Good question. I think if you've asked me 6 months ago, I'm not talking about 6 years, I'm not talking about 2 years, I'm not talking about 10 years. 6 months ago, I would have given you a very, very generous answer. There's clearly momentum, there's a clearly a lot of action, and we believe it's going to be transformative. And that's very clear. That's the, do we fully understand that? It's going to take us to the new equilibrium. It's going to differentiate in terms of newer roles, newer ideas. I don't expect everybody to do that, but the people who are actually doing it are the people who are going to apply this technology. There's going to be huge productivity benefit. Support, enablement, co-pilot, whatever you want to talk about. That's all very, very clear. We're running multiple initiatives within Zeppo. I saw somebody was saying, whole picture saying, how do I actually have GPT take it from study closure, take all the way through submission, which is nothing but synthesis of data, synthesis into reports, compilation, at least like a parallel processing. Fantastic use case. We're experimenting it out, and I want to see that. I would expect good amount of work will be like in terms of a backend support, double checking kind of thing to come in. And if you get to the point where the mainstream way of doing it is redundant, people will switch over. But there's certainly fear in the system that this is real, this is strong, this is happening, and we want to aggressively invest into it. Thank you. That's an interesting question. And you've noticed when I want to look for image, I'm not searching in Google anymore. Right? That would have been my previous natural way. That has changed. I started asking. And that is coaching me to ask rather than interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Margaret.